On second down, Favre. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Raheem Mostert. He was covered by Eric Weddle.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. We're scoreless after one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. From the shotgun, it's Favre. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
First and 10 at the
right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
And 10.
They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he gets it to his running back. Big jump. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
At the 1-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Allen Robinson there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
The kicker on for the point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
From the gun, it's Favre. Going deep here for Edelman. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the 35-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 26-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Favre on 2nd down. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Again, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Robinson, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep here for Edelman. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Here's Robinson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Jackson on first down. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
Get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll throw on first down with Favre. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On second down now, it's Cunningham. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Favre. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
J.C. Jackson. The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Jackson from the shotgun.